What's good, world? It's your boy T Cal, IT Cal TV, Artistic Integrity Productions, T&D Productions. I just wanted to talk to you about something that got me a little bit livid today. I watched a video of Serena Williams, and she was trying to explain racism and how white supremacy works. Now, let me just let you see what she was talking about. I'll give you a little clip of what she was talking about. You can hear it. Let's go.
Tennis is a very white sport. I'm traveling to Europe all the time. I'm traveling to Russia, where you can count the black people. Usually it's me and my mom.
Yeah.
My
True.
dad always said you can't get ahead and do everything you want to do in life until you know your past, understand your past. When I first had a chance to go to Africa and actually for once be around people that were my color and that, it was a great thing. It was like, wow, I just felt so good. So when, a white person goes to Africa, they might get the feeling that I feel when I'm, in Russia. I loved Muhammad Ali. I love what he stood for. He even went to jail for his belief, and I think that's the ultimate role model. I mean, you can't get better than that. Zena Garrison was the greatest, and I loved Zena, and she's such a great person. I remember when I was like 8, we went and we hit with her in Texas, and it was the best experience. When she got to the finals of Wimbledon, I remember I really was happy because we got a chance to stop practicing for once and go home and watch it. I mean, there's been a couple African American players that didn't quite make it because you have to be really dedicated in tennis to play, and you have to have a lot of support. And sometimes you can't get that, if being an African American, because it's like maybe you don't have the support from your family, maybe you don't have the money support. It's an expensive sport. And we were poor, so I don't know how we did it. I have to ask my dad about that. I feel really blessed because I had that support from my parents and from my sisters. They were on the court just as much as we were helping, like picking up balls or, just making sure that everything went okay. So it was like a family affair. It's hard to be a parent and a coach. My dad taught himself tennis. He decided one day he wanted.
See, that was pretty much trash to me. It didn't fully explain. It didn't even touch bases on racism and how racism and the white supremacy system works. You see, the way I see it and from my perspective, the white supremacy system works because they don't have shackles on our hands and feet anymore. They have shackles on our minds. And until we understand that, we as black people, we will never get further. We will never move. See, they are psychologically attacking us. And we got to understand that. And today I want to give my perspective on how they are doing this. Number one, the educational system. That's number one. People just don't look at it like that. Oh, the educational system, they're not telling the niggers to sit in the back and teaching them this and teaching white people that. No, they're not doing that. But understand what they are doing psychologically. See, when you have young black kids and they in school, they learning about all the prominent figures, you got to understand, who are they learning about? They're learning about white people. White people discovering this, which didn't happen. Ivan Van Sertem, you can check out that video. They came before Columbus. Anyways, besides the point, they learn about white presidents, white creators, white inventors. As a matter of fact, the only time they hear about a black person is during Black History Month. What the fuck is a Black History Month? Do they have a White History Month? No. Why? Because whites are represented 24/7 around the clock. It's not to be racist, because I understand that we are all the same people and we all come from the same source. But let's be real here, guys. Our kids aren't learning anything about black prominent figures. Therefore, they are automatically, from elementary to high school to college, automatically feel inferior to other kids because they're not seeing black inventors, They're not seeing black scientists, black lawyers. They're not hearing about black people who discovered different things. They're hearing about a certain race and a certain culture progressing and making it forward through life. Number two, the mainstream media. And you gotta understand, there's so many levels of the mainstream media where they're attacking us psychologically, it's not even funny. But I'm gonna try to go over it a little bit for you. Number one, the black family in the mainstream media is always at quarrels with each other. You'll never see nowadays, in recent times, a black family that is fully together as one. Mother, father, successful parents making it happen while they're taking care of their kids and their children. You're either going to see a successful black man and he has an extremely light-skinned, so light-skinned it's almost close to white, or he has an Oriental or white partner. You're going to see a black woman portrayed as being a nagging, crying, whining bitch who doesn't get along with her husband. That's number 1A of the mainstream media. In movies, you're going to see that black families aren't together. Number two, feminizing the man. In all types of movies, you're going to see a black, prominent, good actor who has to either play a homosexual role or they have to dress up in a dress, which is ridiculous. Number 3A on the mainstream media is portraying blacks as coons and hoodlums. Whether you are looking at a news episode, you're reading the newspaper, or you're just seeing random bullshit on YouTube, you're seeing black coons acting a fool. And it's always advertised. You're always seeing black team kills another black team, gang violence, this, that, a whole bunch of nonsense. But who owns the mainstream media? It's not a black person. I don't own shit. And honestly, black people don't own shit for nothing. You can't put stuff in the news. You can't put stuff in Hollywood. You can't put stuff on CNN. You can't put stuff in the Houston Chronicle. Shout out to H-Town. You know what I'm saying? These are constant ways where they're hitting us psychologically. So our kids are automatically feeling inferior due to school. They're watching TV. They're watching the news. And all they're seeing is gangbangs, hoodlums, hoes, pimps, sex, violence. That all has to deal with blacks. And it's all in a negative manner. You see no successful representation of a black man. Number 3 of how the white racial supremacy system works is they are attacking our family structure. Now, just like I said on TV, you're watching Basketball Hoes of Atlanta, Real Housewives, and all that other nonsense that black women, I don't know why, seem to love to watch. And then you even let your kids watch this nonsense. What? Where the fuck did they do that at? That's ridiculous. So we have our education system that's psychologically fucking us. We have the mainstream media that's psychologically fucking us. And we have our family structure that's psychologically fucking us. Also with the family structure, 80 to 95% of black males make up the people in jail and in prison. So what does that do? That automatically separates the father figure from the child and the children. Therefore, they can't raise their kids to be successful black men and women in this world. They always have you fighting over about child support and things of that nature. I don't have any kids, so I can't say anything about that. But you gotta understand that this is a way that they are able to break us apart. We can't even come together as one. Number one, due to the Willie Lynch system. Those are somewhat of my perspective on how I feel the white racist supremacy system is actually working. and it's working to perfection. It's actually genius when you really look at it, how they set it up. I mean, because you got to understand, let's say I'm black, and I enslave green people, and I want to build my foundation to be successful and prosperous. I hate I hate green people, so I'm going to enslave them, and you're going to create my foundation. You think I'm going to make it a way where you can become successful in my foundation? I don't fuck with you green people. Why do I want you to be successful? Even if I allow equal opportunity. You think I'm still gonna let you be successful in my society that I lazily sat back and watch you create, watch you build, watch us make? See, we gotta understand, man. They're coming from all angles. And you have to watch those little traps. It's chess, not checkers. They playing chess with our motherfucking minds, and we have to stop that. I just wanted to give my little tidbits on what's going on, how racism works, how the white supremacy system works, and I want to get your feedback. Whether you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, green, yellow, aliens, I don't give a bum a clap. Me want to hear your mind. Me want to get your perspective. The more perspectives you have, the wider your vision is of how the world works. So leave a comment, tell me what you think. The Willie Lynch system hasn't left yet. It's still here. It's still going hard and going strong. And we have to end it. We have to stop it. We have to all come together because we are all one. We all come from the same source, the same light. All colors mixed together, what do you get? Yeah, you get black. You better learn your history. Blick it!